Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hi, I'm Guy Fletcher, editor of Frederick Magazine, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. Today is Tuesday, October 28th, and I am your host, Dani Gurrie. Welcome to episode 392. It's funny with Guy Fletcher opening the show this morning to look at all the iterations of 401 North Market Street, all the different backgrounds and how we've moved things around and filled the store with some great merch, which of course you can get, and it'll benefit a local nonprofit. Also want to remind you, if you have an announcement or you just want to be on the show, we'd love to have you. Interviews are live at 9:30 and 9:45 weekdays. There is a link in the show you're watching right now in that description where you can sign up. Maybe you want to wish somebody a happy birthday. Maybe you have a big company announcement. Maybe you're celebrating a big occasion. We'd love to have you on. All right. On today's show, got our morning roundup with Randy and Bob. And we're going to go over what's happening in Frederick today. Of course, we want to keep you up to date with all the great events going on in and around Frederick. Even though we're barreling towards the end of October, things do not slow down in Frederick. In fact, we were just talking the other day. I've got events scheduled even leading up to the holidays. It's always happening here in Frederick. Live in studio today, we've got Brittany Bridges joining us from Willow Well, and we're going to learn more about her company. And I've got Elizabeth Tate from Common Ground at Paradise Stables talking about a big event they have coming up this Saturday. So if we want to get to all that, we got to officially start Good Morning Frederick. Good Morning Frederick's made possible by Fusion Car Wash, now with 2 locations to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall. Full service. That means after you drive through that high-tech tunnel, get your car nice and clean, the Fusion Car Wash team can wipe it down and give you a little mini interior detail. The one on Thomas Johnson Drive has that great drive-through tunnel, and you can pull in and use the self-serve vacuums to get your car nice and clean. Download that Fusion Car Wash app. You can sign up for your monthly membership and keep your car clean daily. FusionCarWash.com. All right, it's time for Morning Roundup. We're going to bring in Randy and Bob. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Good morning, Dani.
I am fine, thank you. I'm glad I didn't stay up for the World Series game.
You'd still be up, Bob.
Right? And I'm I went to bed at halftime because I was back and forth of the Chiefs-Commanders game, and I'm like, with Terry McLaurin's little tippy-tap touchdown there at the right there as the time expired at halftime, I'm like, I think the Commanders are in this one. And then I woke up and checked my score, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what happened in the second half.
You went to sleep, and so did the Commanders. So there you go.
Yeah, they never woke up. But, I mean, Bob, if you want to talk about a good game on Sunday, I was watching the Denver game. Oh, my goodness. It was
a good game. I mean, Denver's a great team. And we are hey, you understand it because most of our defensive backfield is we're on our third guys. So I would expect a team like Denver to do very well. And I will say this because I'm a Cowboys fan, but along with the Commanders and the Giants, we are keeping mediocrity alive and well in the NFC East.
Mediocrity, great.
Yes. But I will say that I hope the Cowboys don't go out and try to buy something real quick to try to plug a hole. I think that by getting rid of Micah Parsons' salary, they're going to be able to leverage that for future, hopefully. But it's the Cowboys and it's Jerry Jones, so we never know from day to day.
Right. Yeah. Well, you never know.
Just want to shout out some people we got watching today. Gary Morton is signed on this morning. So is Mama Cone. Stay cozy if you can. She might not get out of her PJs today. I'm not sure.
It is cold.
Gary says good morning to Mama Cone and then says good morning to Dani, Randy, and Bob. So Mama Cone gets the high mark on that one.
As she should.
As she should. That's right. And Gary said the same. I thought the same, and they didn't show up after the half. No, they did not.
Yeah.
Well, neither team played that great in the first half. I mean, 2 interceptions by Patrick Mahomes. He hasn't done that in years.
Yeah. They just don't, again, this is just, I can hit this on a repeat button. I mean, we're playing with a backup quarterback. Last night, our 4-time Pro Bowl left tackle, Laramie Tunsil, went out with a hamstring injury. We have no bodies left. We have, I think of 22 starting players, we are playing 12. So it's just insane. But you know what? Last year, we went 12-6, and we got the championship game, and we had 1 or 2 injuries. This year we've had 12 or 13. That's no excuse. It's got to be next man up. But when your next man up wouldn't even be on a regular team. I mean, it's just painful to watch.
I don't want to be sports all the whole thing, but the interesting story from the Giants-Eagles game in Cam Scadaboo, which horrific. I don't know if you watched it, but a horrific injury to his ankle where one was pointing this way and the other one was completely pointing that way. And that's not how your ankles are supposed to go when you're sitting there. But the interesting part was the guy who tackled him is like he the Eagles win. He skips all that and jumps in a vehicle and goes to the hospital to be with Cam Scadaboo and said, dude, I'm sorry. I mean, and he's like, he apologized to his mom. There's stories out there. It says, hey, look, if the NFL finds me or whatever, I don't care. He goes, I'm going to take care of his injuries and we're going to take care of this. This is and I think that, that's kind of a good thing about sports and football when somebody like that doesn't really care about all the other stuff and just cares about an individual.
Yeah, classic. I didn't see it. Was it a dirty hit?
No, not really. I think he just hit him and he landed on it wrong. Now, some people say that it might have been a little low or something, but it didn't look like that to me. It just looked like it was one of those injuries where, we see them all the time in the NFL nowadays. It just seems like, we see Achilles popping all the time. We see the hamstrings. I think that we mentioned this earlier that these guys, bargained out for less games in the preseason, and I think it's catching up to them when it comes to strength and conditioning. So says the fat guy in Woodsboro.
Less, and again, we're not going to make this all sports, but less games for preseason, less practices, less hitting. It's actually taking a toll. And I would have argued 4 or 5 years ago that the NFL is obviously it's America's pastime now. It's not baseball, and I couldn't see it actually eroding at all. But I'm telling you, if it continues with this type of injuries and product and tackling and poor officiating. I mean, it's the NFL's got to take a serious look at what they're doing because I could see it going downhill. So.
And then what last night? Okay, of course, not sports, but what's up with the virtual first down?
Yeah, I mean, they've been trying to do that virtual first down for the entire year. They finally got a chance. I thought it was a terrible call.
Wait, what is I missed this. What's the virtual first down?
So it's something new that the NFL is doing where they stop the entire game for what seems like 20 minutes to have a computer generate where it thinks the ball was when it was down. There's no officiating. They just have run this computer model. And then it's like, oh, it's 5 inches short. It's like, okay, come on, guys. First of all, you have no idea that that's 5 inches short.
So apparently, though, according to Tony Romo the other day, that some guy caught a ball and they switched it out. And he said the reason why, he goes, because footballs now have a chip in them. And the chip is there for the virtual first down. But it was ridiculous. Randy's right. It was like, I don't know, 2 commercial breaks and they come back and all of a sudden they're like, oh, here it is. And it's like like they took a really bad AI version of where the ball is and where the first down line was, which I thought it was a bad call too. And they marked him short, and then the Commanders had to give the ball over on 4 downs.
It's like they put like a GIF up. It's like, what is this? It's like some sort of a meme. It's the worst. Yeah, it's a terrible idea. I don't like it, but I mean, it is,
Well, first of all, if you're gonna do it, be accurate and be quick. The whole point about it is supposed to be faster than this other crap going on the field.
They did say, one of the referees said, after an expedited review. Yeah.
Oh, that's an expedited.
And Troy Aikman was like, I don't know about expedited, but that was the funniest line.
Maybe he didn't know the definition of the word expedited.
Yeah, he certainly didn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but we'll see how.
Yeah. Well, not a good weekend for either of us, not a good week football wise for either of our teams, but we plow on as we always have.
Well, when you're fans, unless you're a fair weather fan, you're a fan through the good, bad, and the ugly.
That's right. This is true. This is very true. What else is happening, Randy, as you're getting blinded by the sunshine again?
So we're just in that magical keyhole every single day. I love it. Well, Frederick County Executive Jessica Fitzwater delivering the State of the County address. I'm sure you guys caught this because I read this off the WFMD website, Bob. But the state of Frederick County is strong, she says, according to her. Delivered that on Monday night. One of the topics she did address was affordable housing and the use of some county land for that purpose. She said, quote, I'm excited to announce that we are moving forward with the development of the 7-acre site adjacent to the Prospect Center on Himes Avenue. She said, to the applause from the audience who loved it, this will bring nearly 150 affordable and deeply affordable homes to our community, strategically located next to a future hub for the county's health, aging, and family services. Yeah. So,
okay. Have you seen? Because we had the mayor on today, and I asked him the question because I've only been back for a couple months, right? We drove down. We were going to Costco, and we said, I was like, let's go through town and we drove down South Street and right by Rita's and the laundromat.
All that
There's
area.
These big, huge apartment complexes, and that's not even the one that's across the street at the bowling alley. These are right there on South Street. And I asked the mayor, what's going on here? And he's like, well, they're affordable housing. And I'm like, well, there's a lot. And I'm like, where are all these people going to park? How are they going to get out of the road? And he was like, well, they have to have parking if they're going to do this. And I'm like, but where?
Where? Where is it? What do you mean they have to have it? They're already building. They're practically finished.
He says that's part of it. The parking should be is already part of it, or you can't build. And I'm like, okay. He didn't answer that question.
Well,
I don't think it's underneath the building near Rita's. Doesn't look like it has underground parking. And if it did, it doesn't look like it has even one space per unit.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has 2.5 cars and 2.5 kids. I mean, come on. So, I don't know about that one. And the other one that got him upset.
And what I'd like to know, when they say affordable housing, so this is a public-private partnership with the developer. Where is any of this subsidized? with our tax dollars?
I got to go back. I don't have the story in front of me. I was asking the mayor because we asked a couple questions that about that housing, because that's what everybody talks about. Affordable housing in Frederick. You heard Jessica Fitzwater, county executive, talk about affordable housing, and it is. What do you consider affordable housing in Frederick?
And who's footing the bill? Because I can't imagine a developer is going to sink millions and millions of dollars into building something without getting something in return.
Well, I think generally going back is that if you build affordable housing, part of what you're building has to be affordable. And then the rest of it, like you set aside X amount of pieces of your property for affordability. And then the rest of it can be normal. Now, the other thing that you can do if you're a builder is you can opt to buy out of that and pay the county or the city X amount of dollars. And then you don't have to be affordable housing. You can be whatever you want as long as you pay the fee for that.
Gotcha.
Crazy.
So 4 of those units might be affordable and the rest are going to be not affordable.
Yeah, right.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the other thing that we talked about real quick, and the mayor accused me of talking points from his competitor. I heard it on the Jen Charlton show. You should listen to that. She's got so many great things that happened this last week. You know, the county or the city sold a piece of property for $4.9 million, right? Out past, I think, Monocacy Boulevard somewhere. And then whoever bought it turned around, sold it for $19 million, like 11 days later.
Right. What the heck is that about?
Well,
who was it sold to? That's what I want. You know what I mean? Like, what is the how is that happening? Like, and it makes me feel like that you look at this and think, either this was a golden handshake deal with the buyer who could then turn around and sell it, or the buyer turning around selling it is now going to reinvest into some local politicians' campaigns or something. I mean, that seems asinine.
Right.
11 days.
11 days. It was sold briefly, and then the deed for the same property made by North Point Realty, signifying the property sale 10 days later. To Monocacy Boulevard EF owner DE, a company registered in Delaware with a principal office at Oxford Properties Group in New York. Now, the mayor said, and he said that even the article, Rocky McIntosh said that, this property sat for a very long time and they couldn't find a buyer. They found a buyer, and then all of a sudden it turned over. They both said, well, the property was overpaid for. So I'm like, okay, well, it's still something sounds a little weird. And that's when the mayor
sounds completely fishy. First of all, I mean, again, 11 days. I mean, maybe it sat for a year, but obviously there was a buyer out there to pay 10 times for that property, basically, or 8 times for whatever it was. That's just nuts.
It's like anything else. I bet you, and you won't even have to do a lot of digging, but I bet if you did a little bit of digging and you'll see an exact what happened, a handshake, a backdoor deal. They do it all the time. That's how these politicians
the money
go into whatever. They go in debt, and in 4 years in Congress, they have $27 million in the bank account. It's like it's magic. It's just magic. So.
I mean, the rest of us work for our salaries and come out way less. I don't understand how you work for $100,000 salary and you're a multi-millionaire later.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
If somebody has that book available, I'd like to read it.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh well.
Me too. Would like to follow along with that little thing as well.
Yeah, I bet if you did, you'd know exactly what was going on. Fun fact, today, October 28th, is the best day of the year for stocks since 1950. Every single year since 1950, today is the day. So if you want to get rich, go to the stock market today. Of course, past performance is not indicative of future results. We have to say that. And you could lose all your money, but if you were going to do it, let's do it today.
Yeah, let's do it today.
That's interesting, though. I wonder what it is about today.
I don't know, but every year for over 50, that's pretty incredible when you think about it.
Could people just be all sugared up as stealing their kids' candy or Halloween candy before Halloween?
Yeah, I was just going to say maybe all of our investments should be dumped into like Pez and Hershey and things like that. I don't know. Yeah.
Hurricane Melissa approaches Jamaica as a dangerous storm. The hurricane strengthened into a Category 5 storm yesterday, picking up strength as it traveled over the unusually warm waters of the Caribbean Sea. We'll see. It's supposed to make landfall in Jamaica this morning and bring destructive flooding and storm surge and winds. So people were ordered to evacuate the coastal areas. We'll see what happens there. Amazon plans mass corporate layoff. I know we ordered something and they just took it back and never told anybody. Apparently, the e-commerce giant will cut up to 30,000 corporate jobs across all departments, and that'll be something that they take a look at. And this is crazy. I don't know, Bob, if you've seen this, not to turn this into a sports report, but the NBA is reviewing its policies after the gambling arrest. This is crazy. These people got together and basically Ocean 11'd the NBA, stole millions of dollars and shaved points. Players are involved. Referees are involved. NBA personnel is involved. Nobody's talking about it, but it really is an insane story.
And then, of course, they had the card games where they had, like, the high-tech glasses. They had the tables you could see underneath of them, and X-ray. It really is, as you said, Oceans 11, 12, and 13.
Well, I mean, and here's the thing, and I haven't delved too deep into it, but one of the players, and I don't follow the NBA at all, but basically risked his entire multi-million-dollar career on a $200,000 bet.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, my theory is that he maybe had a gambling problem and maybe was into somebody for too much money, and they said, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to, you're going to take a little dive. You're going to get out. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. And, you think about it. A missed shot here and a missed shot there. Now, by the way, Angel Reese said that there's no point shaving scandals with her in the WNBA. She just sucks.
She does not want to get
Yeah, I
investigated.
just want you to know this is not on purpose. This is all natural suckiness.
Yeah, it's just I just stink at basketball. I'm sorry. I'm
when
going
I'm
to be
throwing up bricks, I want you to know it's all me.
It's all legit.
It's all me.
That's right.
And as Bob mentioned at the start, last night was an insane game. The World Series lasted 18 innings.
11:50 in Los Angeles. Furman sends a fly ball to center field. Varsho's going back before the catch strikes me. Freddie Freeman has ended it. It's a repeat hero with the last word on a Game 3 classic.
It was an incredible shot. The Dodgers beat the Blue Jays 6-5. And Shohei Ohtani hit 2 home runs, broke a World Series for getting on base 9 times. I mean, this guy's insane. He's like a robot. And we've successfully now, Bob, turned this entire thing into a sportscast. So there you go.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, we can turn it one more because I got my wife is heading out to go to my daughter's house because we are on baby watch, grandbaby watch. It should
exciting.
be. They are. I think she's. We're planning for tomorrow. So we'll have to, I think that they're going to.
Is that you and God are planning?
No, me, doctors, and the induction medicine or whatever, inducing medicine.
The good old Pitocin. I had that myself. Yeah.
So so Linda's heading down that way. Hopefully our third grandchild will be here soon. I do not envy. I am sorry. We text my daughter and I'm like, how you feeling? She goes, oh, I'm fine. I'm a little tired. And I'm like, get some rest because you got some work to do here. You know what, women, thank you for having the babies because no, thank you. I would never, ever want that. I'm glad that God decided to give it to the stronger of the two sexes.
Oh, you're very sweet. Very sweet. But you're right. You're right. For sure.
Yeah. So I can't wait. We don't know the name yet.
Oh.
They don't know yet. They haven't decided. Now my granddaughter Kaylin.
They don't know even?
They act like they don't know.
They act like they don't know. Do they know the sex of the baby?
Yeah, it's going to be a boy.
Oh, it is a boy.
Going to be a boy.
Know it's a boy. Okay.
They know it's a boy, and we have names. Of course, mine that always gets knocked down. Bob.
Name the kid Dallas. Stop it.
Robert. I was going to name my son Dallas, and my wife said no. Because it was going to be Dallas Austin Miller. And then, the Austin for my father-in-law, and then his initials would have been Dam. So we said, well, maybe we shouldn't do that. So Linda, let me.
Why you didn't name him Dallas? Because there's a whole bunch of other reasons why.
Dallas is a great name, other than that other Dallas that I know used to do radio work. But so she let me name the dog Dallas. So we had a golden retriever
there
named
you
Dallas.
go.
That's pretty much where it goes right there.
How amazing is it, though, that in 2025, and I mean, I know we've done this for a while, but just to say that now you can say we know the sex of the baby, we know the day it's going to be born, we have everything ready to go. I mean, boy, back in the day, they just ran into the hospital, they forgot to get the bags, you were in the car having baby, and now it's so much better.
Yeah, well, Ricky Ricardo and Dick Van Dyke, they just Rob Petrie could not figure it out. We can figure it out. I remember our first one. The doctors, I think it was the first one. I don't remember, but just said go for a walk. We were like, okay, go for a walk, and it'll happen. So
Yeah. Some of those old things still work. You know, walking around. Walking was a big one. I remember that was a big suggestion. So I think they do it just to keep you busy and stop you, from asking, "What is it ready? Are we ready yet?"
Go for a walk for 3 hours. Get back to me.
Yeah, right.
Walk home and come back, and you're either exhaustion, dead, or you're gonna have a baby. One of the two.
So hopefully, maybe tomorrow. It'll probably be Thursday before I can announce hopefully a name and all that stuff. I don't know. We asked my granddaughter. She says it's going to be Judah, and I'm like, okay, that's it. But Linda likes Gabriel.
Okay.
And I like Robert.
You're really still pushing.
I'm still pushing Bob somehow. I don't think it's never going to get in anywhere. But I still hoping it one day.
Kindergarten, what's your name? Bob.
Yeah.
You don't look like a Bob.
Yeah.
Frontwards and backwards, still the same.
As they say, I don't care what the name is, healthy, happy, and that's all that I really care about. I can deal with any kind of name.
Well, we're sending prayers to your daughter that she has a safe and speedy delivery and that everything comes out exactly as it should. And I can't wait to hear the announcement and keep us posted.
Prayers for the wife, too, because she's got to deal with the two toddlers. 5-year-old. And as soon as she walks in, it's lolly this, lolly that, lolly, let's do this, lolly, let's do that, lolly, 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 lolly. So she's got 7 hours of hide and seek ahead of her.
I mean, I tell you, I bet Lolly's got a bag of tricks, though, to keep those kids entertained.
Yeah. Well, we can't really talk about the gummies.
I'm not even going to ask what kind.
Well, listen, the nice thing is when you have 2 people and 2 kids, it's good. It's when you have 3 kids and 2, and then you go from man to man to zone. That's when all the problems start. So.
That's right.
Well, they're going zone. They're going zone. I told her, I said, hey, no more. I said, tell your husband to go get the snippity snip.
Get the snippity snip.
Make the doctor's appointment with the urologist.
Good Lord. All right. Gary says his grandson's name is Gabriel, so that might be a good one. Want to shout out Christy Wood joining us this morning from Thurmont. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, gentlemen, anything else?
That's it.
Oh, sauerkraut's done. I'll get you a jar.
We're gonna do a tasting.
Okay.
We'll have to choose a day. We'll come in and you can prepare it the way we should be eating it, and then we'll come in and do a tasting.
All right. We'll do that. It's not that hard out of the jar.
Is that it?
You can heat it up if you'd like to, or we can put some sausages with it. I don't care. But you can just eat it raw right out of the jar. Okay.
All right. That's what we'll leave it for me, and we'll come in and we'll do a tasting on the show.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. And we'll be right back. We got a live in-studio guest with Brittany Bridges from Willow Well right after what's happening in Frederick. We will see you guys on the other side.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah.
Colonial Jewelers, we're celebrating 77 years in downtown Frederick. During the month of October, everything in the store will be on sale. With the area's largest selection, it's the best time for early holiday shopping or making a special purchase with interest-free financing. The Colonial Jewelers Anniversary Sale, celebrating 77 years as Frederick's premier jeweler. The Colonial Jewelers Box. There's just more in it.
Oh, wow. I'm not in the right spot. There we go. Let's find out what's happening in Frederick.
Sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is in West Point Plaza, off Route 40 in Frederick and at 3 Russell Avenue in Gaithersburg. And Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. Taquito offers the same great quality food with a drive-through experience. TacoBar1.com or Taquito by TacoBar.com.
Still a lot of great events happening in and around Frederick. And if you want the full calendar, look for the description. There's a link in the description of the show you're watching right now. All right, our countywide adult Halloween egg hunt continues, okay? We have had, I think, 155 eggs redeemed and turned in for prizes. That leaves about another 145 eggs out there. This weekend is the final weekend. And I will tell you this. I got a text yesterday from Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard in Frederick on South Street. They found an egg. Someone found an egg there. So that was just yesterday. So I'm telling you, there are still eggs out there. You need to utilize the photos on the Good Morning Frederick Facebook page. So if you go to Good Morning Frederick's Facebook page, you click on photos. Now you're going to have to scroll by a couple of the photos of Skeleton Street and all of that. But there are still photos of some eggs that no one has commented whether the item is there or not. So good luck. You have until Sunday at 4 p.m. to turn them in. We had some great gifts, or still have some great gifts. Actually, this basket from Beth Oler Group of J&B Real Estate includes a Monocacy Crossing gift card. That is still available. We have car washes from Auto Spa Express, Red Horse Restaurant gift cards, Intense Barbecue gift certificates, 10th Ward tastings, and tons of Good Morning Frederick merch remaining, along with Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. I will tell you this, the $500 cash winner has not claimed yet. So that is still out there to be claimed. So head on out, see what you can find. This Sunday, 4 p.m., is the final day and time for you to redeem. All right. Tomorrow at 6:30, there's a trunk or treat at New Design Church. On Thursday, 2 to 7, you can trick or treat in the trees with Trek or Treat at Tree Trekkers. Boy, that is a tongue twister. TreeTrekkersMD.com. At 5:30 on Thursday, you can go trick-or-treating at the VSC. That's the Veterans Service Center. There are games, hayride, fire trucks. That's at 1750 Monocacy Boulevard. On Halloween night, there's a ton of great events, including the AMVETS costume party starting at 7 p.m. That's open to the public. And that's on East South Street. At 8 o'clock, there's two choices for you that I see. Halloween Town at Benstown, which is a DJ party, and the Halloween Monster Mash dance party at Rockwell. No cover for the Rockwell event at all. 9 p.m., the Shuck and Spook show starts at Shuck and Shack. I know every time I want to go out with my 22-year-old, and I say, oh, let's go to Shuck and Shack, he always says, Mom, it's way too early. Yeah, Shuck and Shack party starts way after 9 o'clock for sure. At 9:40, you can head to Warehouse Cinemas here in Frederick and see the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It is the 50th anniversary of that movie, and get ready for a spectacle. If you've never seen the movie at all, or you've never seen it in a theater live, let me just tell you, they used to show this movie at midnight in Frederick when I was young, way younger. And 9:40, I think, is a better time for those of us who remember the movie. That's probably even a little on the late side. All right, November 1st, which is Saturday, 8:30 a.m., Second Chances Garage has their road rally. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., stop by the home of everything Frederick for First Saturday. We've got pop-up vendors. We have our TikTok table. We have our yard sale table with lots of great items, very affordable things on there. Yes, I have been not only cleaning out my own home, but my brother just moved, and Mama Cohn's some of the stuff we've had around. So we got a lot of great stuff there that you can find. So come check it out on Saturday. It's also the first annual benefit concert at the Moose Lodge. Benefits Common Ground at Paradise Stables. That is actually, we're going to hear more about that from Elizabeth Tate a little bit later, and we're gonna find out how all of that, what that benefit is for, and why you would want to go to this great event. 6 to 8 p.m., the Harlem Wizards versus Team Frederick. They are at FCC. I believe tickets are still available. Go on Facebook and look up Harlem Wizards, and you will see the details to get your tickets to that. But that is a fun family event. It is like the Harlem Globetrotters, but better, in the sense that they're very, very interactive, and the kids have a great time. And it's all for a great cause. I think the money this year goes to City Youth Matrix, Boys and Girls Club of Frederick County, and the I-9 Sports Foundation as well. 6 to 8 p.m. on November 1st, it is Dia de Muertos celebration at Taco Bar. They've got face painting, they've got a photo booth, and all kinds of great stuff there. So head to Taco Bar 6 to 8 p.m. on Saturday and check that out. Let's see. Going into the first kind of little bits of November, as you can see, I'm kind of building out the schedule a little bit. That Dia de Muertos celebration continues on Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. with the face painting and photo booth. That is at Taco Bar. November 7th, 400th show celebration from 9 to 11 a.m. Anyone who comes and waves at the window will get a free 400th show t-shirt. So there you go. I'm going to put up a Facebook event, hopefully by the end of today, and you'll be able to make sure you are reminded about November 7th, which is really just next Friday. 5 to 8 o'clock on the 7th, the downtown tree lights are illuminated. That is really, to me, the kickoff of the holiday season for sure. November 13th, I want you to join me while we learn about cruising Alaska. Come with me. It's going to be a great time. It is our consumer night at Antietam World Travel Service. It's on Old Farm Drive, 5 to 7 p.m. And I'm going to have a ton of goodies. If you just show up to that event and hear more about our cruise, the land and the sea part, you're going to get rewarded. I always like bribing people, and usually makes the event more fun anyway. November 14th, how about a cash bingo benefiting the Frederick County Farm Bureau? It's at New Midway Fire Hall. There's going to be door prizes, 50/50s, a basket raffle, and more. That's at 7 p.m. November 15th, there is a holiday bazaar at Calvary United Methodist Church from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is your time to start thinking about all those people on your shopping list this year. And if you can support a local crafter, well, even better. And at 5 p.m., it is the Marine Corps League birthday ball at the Lewistown Volunteer Fire Department. It is open to the public. There's a phone number there where you can grab your tickets, 240-674-5407. And then, of course, coming up November 19th is our movie night to benefit Christmas Cash for Kids. Would love for you to join us for that. So from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, it is a social happy hour. We have about 10 vendors who are going to be set up inside Warehouse Cinema's hallway. And I'm going to be purchasing your first drink. And you don't have to stay for the movie, which is Ghostbusters, but we invite you to. We would love for you to drop a donation in our donation bucket for Christmas Cash for Kids, which is coming up the first week of December. We also have a collection box at the home of Everything Frederick and would love for you to donate there as well. All right, we're going to take a quick break. I'm hoping that Bridget is there. And if not, we're going to jump right to Elizabeth. So one or the other, we're going to have some great content for you coming up just after this very short break.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Hey, if you're like me and you've always wanted to go to Alaska, well, you can join me. Antietam World Travel Service is putting everything together for June 9th through the 20th, 2026. We're going to do the land and the sea. It's going to be wonderful. You can get all the information at antietamtravel.com. Go there right now and just express your interest, and we will answer any questions that you have, but you can join me. Let's go to Alaska. Let's see all the great stuff Alaska has. June 9th through 20th, 2026.
Oh my God, dude, you should have went to Ken's Automotive.
You've got to be kidding me. Should have gone to Ken's Automotive. Man, this thing actually runs pretty. Should have gone to Ken's Automotive.
When your car gives you a warning, listen. Because every uh-oh ends the same way. Should have gone to Ken's Automotive.
Oh, yeah. Ken'sTrans.com if your car needs a little love and affection. All right. We went out to Common Ground, which is at Paradise Stables in Mount Airy, and got to visit Elizabeth Tate to talk about this great event she's got coming up. Let's hear from her.
I am at Paradise Stables, home to Common Ground. This is Elizabeth Tate. We have talked with her before. You started this beautiful farm to help our veterans, first responders, anyone dealing with trauma or tragedy. Thank you for that, first of all, and welcome to Good Morning Frederick.
Thank you so much. It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's great to see you as well. And it's so nice to have seen the progression in just a really kind of short-ish period of time since I met you the first time. You really have, it seems, come a long way. So congrats on that.
Yes, thank you.
Heading in the right direction. Right?
Heading in the right direction, for sure.
The key of what you do, though, so vital. You're helping people who have dealt with some sort of PTSD or trauma, whether in a career or personally or whatever, with equine therapy. And that's pretty wild.
It is. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting because we're actually making a difference in people's lives.
Yeah.
And equine therapy is kind of like a buzzword, like Kleenex, right?
Yeah,
we're all doing a little something
Yeah.
different. But we are actually moving trauma from the frontal lobe of the brain to the back.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, the science behind it, I know, is really unreal. Just having grown up around horses, I knew growing up, you learn very early on that horses in particular feed off of your energy. So if I had friends come to the house and were nervous, I'd have to say, hey, you can't be nervous because they feel it.
Right.
And they're going to do dumb stuff. Right. And so it is really impressive that these large, huge animals really just feel what we're feeling and can help release it as well.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that I think we don't necessarily think about when we think about horses, because they're so large, right? We have an energy system just like horses have an energy field system.
Right.
And their field is 8 to 10 times larger than ours because of size.
Right.
Right. And so as we enter their energy field, we regulate to them.
Yeah.
But they also absorb, like they know when we're highly regulated and they release in different ways. They yawn, they shake, they get rid of our stuff for us.
Yeah. I love it. And so you're doing a lot of great stuff with that. But keeping up with something like this as a nonprofit is not an easy task, as we know.
No.
And you have a really great event coming up on November 1st.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about how this came about and what you have planned.
Well, we're very excited. We're members of the Moose Club 371 in Frederick, and they have embraced us and Common Ground like no one else thus far.
Nice.
I mean, they love what we do, and their moose riders have ridden for us and fundraised. But,
great.
But they're the person who is their organizer of all events, Maureen, is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And so she said, why don't we have an event here? And I said, okay, what does that look like? Because I've never done that before.
Right.
And she's really been a guiding force in helping me figure this thing out. So we've gotten a band from Bluemont, Virginia.
Okay.
And the Brian Shepherd Band, they're a country band.
Love it.
Which is really kind of in line with who we are.
Sure.
And I have, so the event is November 1st. Doors open at 5. 2A Guns and Ammo want to do a gun raffle for us, which will help bring folks in. So they're going to raffle up to 10 guns that night.
Okay.
Long guns and rifles and some pistols.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll help us significantly,
Yeah.
I think. And then we have lots of baskets that many local businesses have donated to.
And they're gorgeous, by the way. We'll make sure everybody can see them, but they're worth the price of admission alone. So, yeah.
So that they will be raffled off also. And so we're excited for a fun evening. The Moose has a kitchen and they have a bar, and so you can purchase whatever you want to drink or eat there.
Right. And to get tickets?
So to get tickets, if you get them online before the 1st, they're $20. You can get them through our website.
Oh, wow.
And $25 at the door.
Yeah. That's very affordable for an evening out and helping out an amazing organization. Let's talk a little bit, because we did this the first time I met, but I'm not sure because we were just kind of getting to know you and introducing you to our audience. The money raised for this organization, tell me how it is put to use. I mean, I know a lot of how it's put to use, but why don't you tell our listeners how it's put to use?
Well, we don't have staff.
Yeah.
So none of it goes to salaries or anything like that.
Right.
Most all of it goes to pay for the horses.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Not cheap.
Not
horses are
not
not
at all
cheap.
cheap.
Yeah.
We have 10 in our program, and they've got to eat. What do they say? Baby's got to eat. So, and then horse care, health care, hoof care, all the care items. I mean, obviously, you have to pay expenses like accounting.
Yeah.
Right. Those kind of professional people.
The yawn expenses, but those people are important to make sure you stay above board and do all the things you need to.
But our expenses are the horses.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really
it. Well, it's a beautiful property up here. You've hosted a couple of events here at the farm over the summer, and I'm assuming you'll probably do that again come springtime or early summer so people can come and see for themselves. But you really are always looking for people who may have a need that you can help with.
Yes.
So if there is an organization out there dealing with first responders or people who've dealt with trauma or things like that, what do they need to do?
They need to just reach out to me, and my phone number is everywhere. So they can text me, they can call me, they can email me. If they have a group that they're already a part of and they want to come and have a session here and have an experience, just reach out.
Yeah. And you have a couple different ways that people can interact with the organization. It can just be a one-off, it can be a day, it can be a half day, it can be weeks long. It's really tailored for those organizations and what they're looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah. And how, we talked a little bit about the collaboration. You deal with a lot of different people within this space, therapists, mental health people, and all of that. How does all of that work?
So usually, if someone finds out what we're doing, which I hope more people find out what we're doing so they want to come, but when people find out what we're doing, sometimes their group can be stagnant or stuck, and horses always seem to kind of alleviate the stickiness, right? They just seem to bring up emotions and allow for conversations where in a normal setting, a normal therapeutic setting, that doesn't necessarily happen.
Yeah.
So we work with a men's group that they go twice a year somewhere. And so they've chosen to come here one of the 2 times a year. So as their outing.
That's amazing. Yeah, really great way, yes, to reignite maybe some of the things that everyone needs.
Well, and it reinforces the programs they're in, right? So
exactly.
the therapist or the leader would tell me kind of where the group is, and then I can tailor. I have 127 different programs that I can foster situations that will cause like people to have to work together or communicate in a different way, more silent communication, body language, coming out of their shell, being authentic, using the words that live here and getting them out.
Wow. I mean, powerful in and of itself. Now, if somebody out there is watching and is touched by what you're doing, as many of us are, there are many ways for people to get involved. Are you always looking for volunteers, people to help? And then, of course, monetary donations. You can adopt one of the horses and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we have all kinds of volunteer opportunities. Most people say, oh, I want to be with the horses. And that's great. And you don't have to be a horse person to be a horse handler here.
Yeah.
You don't have to be. We can teach those kinds of things. But we need volunteers to do marketing, volunteers to help get out in the community and spread the word and tell people what we're doing. So my philosophy is if you have a gift, let me know and we'll try to find a place to use it.
Yeah, for sure. And with organizations such as yours, especially those kind of ramping up and on, starting out, those opportunities are so vital to help you continue to grow, especially like working a booth at an event so that people know more about what you're doing. That takes a lot of time and it's hard for a small core group of people to handle that. So if you're out there, you're watching and you want to help, please reach out to Elizabeth. And I know she would appreciate your skills to help take Common Ground to the next level.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding, but they can also take care of your windows and your gutters and even build you a new patio or deck. It's not too late to get any of that taken care of. You want to do it, especially before the harsh winter comes in to play. All you have to do is give Sandra a call, 301-703-2157, or you can email her info@ansconstruction.net. Or of course, you can go online, ansconstruction.net. There is your screenshot opportunity. Take a screenshot right now and then let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. That way you can save $750 off any roof or siding replacement or get $50 off any roof repairs. Want to thank you guys so much for joining us today. All right, don't forget 5 p.m. this evening, live from Studio 401 happens. It's more of a zany, fun, kind of chaotic show. About 45 minutes or so. We just have a good time sitting right on Market Street. And if you wave in the window, you're going to get one of the limited edition live from Studio 401 stickers that we have in. And very soon, we're going to have t-shirts and other merch available as well. So 5 p.m. tonight, right where you're watching this show, pretty much, you'll be able to see it. Go to YouTube. YouTube is the best place. The Everything Frederick Live YouTube channel is where we're going to host live from Studio 401. All right, have an amazing day. And don't forget while you're out there, Frederick, let's be...